Hey everybody, this is Patty Elhoff. I am the author of Upcycle with Decoupage. This is one of those white boxes, obviously a larger one, that you can get anywhere. Around Christmas time you can get it anywhere in the drugstores and dollar stores. And I want to show you how we can decoupage this box. Around Christmas time, you just may want a specific theme under your tree. Instead of several different gift wraps, you may have a special tree where you just do everything in pink. So here's how we will do this, and here are the supplies we're going to need. Obviously, we are going to need our box. By the way, if you really want to recycle, upcycle, or repurpose those brown boxes that you get in the mail all the time from Amazon or any other retailers, even shoe boxes, you can take some gesso paint and just give it one coat over before we use the napkins. And you're going to want a white box. You're also going to want 2 to 4 different napkins. Now, this is a Christmas theme, winter actually, but it will be a perfect Christmas themed napkin. And then I took some springtime napkins where I just like the colors and I know that it will complement each other and they'll go well. So it will be a wintry / floral effect on the box. And ideally, that's what you want to do. The original box I showed you had 4 separate napkin prints on it. You're going to need saran wrap, a spray bottle, and you want that to have the fine mist on it. Some brushes. Sponge brushes are fine, actually necessary for this project. Very, very high gloss I'm going for on this box because Christmas time, along with the glitter that we'll need, these boxes will be under the trees with all of the lights, and you really want, I want as much of that twinkling under the tree as possible. It's very festive looking to me. This is optional. I wrote on the same napkin, and the idea is you can just keep going all over until you get the effect that you want. The first thing you want to do is, we don't want any hard edges on the napkins, so as you can see here I've already torn all of these. So just go around the napkin and tear off any straight edges. The next thing you want to do, see if this makes it a little easier to see, is separate the napkin. This is a 3-ply. They're usually either 3-ply or 2-ply. You can dip your fingers in water. We also want to tear the napkin into quarters. Make sure that you do this before you start getting involved with the glue and the brush, and everything starts to get very tacky. So first, you may want to place your napkins down just to see temporarily where you're going to want to place them. That's always a big help. You don't want to get into the project and then say, oh, I don't like it, and it's already glued down. You can hear my dog over here is taking a very large drink of water. You're thirsty, huh, Angus? So that's basically how I'm going to do it. We're going to overlap the sides. And the first step, this dog is thirsty. Now I'm thirsty. Is we'll want to take our decoupage glue. You know, you can use watered down Elmer's for this, or that white craft glue. You can water it down a little bit if you don't want to use your decoupage glue. If you just want to be on the safe side, decoupage glue is fine, Mod Podge is fine for this. So put decoupage glue only on the section where you're about to put your first piece down. Now, I've just placed it down. I'm not doing anything yet like touching it, but I'm taking the mist and I'm going to spritz it on there. That causes it to settle right down. Then I'm taking a piece of the saran wrap and I'm going to place it over the napkin. This is invaluable. This takes out a lot of wrinkles. It never tears it. You still want to be gentle, but it's nice to press it down and not have to worry about pulling the napkin up, which you would. It's so sensitive. If you use your fingers, that's what'll happen. When you pull the saran wrap up, the napkin's still there. You may find that you want to go around a few of these edges. For right now, I would not go over the top of it. I'm just going over the edges to make sure that they stay down. Every time you use that saran wrap, you want to throw it away. And I will do the rest of this. I'll fast forward it for you. You also may want to wait a little bit before you pull this off for this to dry. You see how I overlap the sides here? And now there's a nice clean edge there. But if you pull it right now and it's as wet as it is, it could tear some of this paper. So just let it dry a little bit. When it's all done, when it's dry, you can just tear this right off. And if there's any excess, you can use a nail file just to take that little bit off. This is dry now. And I'm going to show you just how easily these edges come off. By the way, if you go around the box and you see that you've missed little pieces, just take some other pieces and decoupage right over it. It'll be fine. I can't make the video too long, so that's why the box doesn't come out quite as, I don't want to use the word perfect, but quite as nice as I would like it to. So you can see how easily, here's the edge where we've got some excess, and I'm just taking a nail file. Look at that, it comes right off because napkins are so thin. So you just go around the whole box, take that excess off. One other thing I wanted to let you know about, if you've got a heat gun, some embossing powder, or this is perfect medium, but any embossing ink, and because I'm thinking of Christmas already, I'm using a snowflake tinsel embossing powder. It's called embossing tinsel. If you don't feel comfortable freehanding the Merry Christmas, you can also take a napkin. This is rather large, I know, and I used this stamp and emboss it onto the napkin. Use the heat gun, and when it's dry, you can decoupage it onto your surface and you'll have the built-in Merry Christmas. And once your piece is all dry, go over the whole surface of the box with the decoupage glue. Just cover the whole thing in one more coat, let it dry, probably about 15 or 20 minutes unless it's wintertime there. And I'm sorry, I already started to top coat. But just let the whole thing dry. Once it's dry, come back, and then we add the triple thick. And while this triple thick is still wet, it works great as a glue. So I'm going to put some of this glitter on. You can sugarcoat this and make it really heavy, or you can go as light as you like. That's how it looks when it's all complete. Trying to see if you can get a good shot of the glitter this way. But you can still get an idea of how pretty these boxes can be. And thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Any comments, I'd be happy to help. And I'll see you next week, guys. Bye.